Wow. Good morning, everyone. My God, I tell you what a time we had last night. I'd like to thank Miss Belinda Batiste, Miss Caroline Baker, Rose Guerrero. Thank you for joining. Chris King, regional directors, both. Daryl Rancher, thank you so much. Pat and Frank Bowman up in Elk Grove, California. Regional director, Mr. Julian Lewis, thank you, sir, for being on the call today. Wow, Kathleen Williams. Hey, dear, I like that stripes on you. That looks beautiful on you, girl. Looks very nice. Mr. Payon in Japan. On Saturday, I'll be doing the regional over in Japan for all the people for the whole island of Japan. Thank you so much. Hey, Mr. Winston Herbert, good seeing you, sir. Oh my God, Miss T. Hayes, thank you so much. Sensational in Florida. Good morning, dear Marie. Thank you. Miss Jones in South Carolina. Miss Pat Robinson in Oakland. Miss Mary Perez, good morning. Mr. Lance Kelly, good morning. Galaxy Jade 3 Orbit. Good morning. Regional Director, Mr. Brian Baker, good morning. Miss Tracy Gilmore, part of the Baker organization. Miss Melissa Vaughn, good morning. Celia, good morning. Miss Ed Navarro, good morning. Mr. Chris McDowell and Casey Carter in San Diego. Miss Zoe Duffy, part of the Baker organization. Miss Marcia Carter. Mr. Sam Foster, bam. Got your lady. She's signing up tomorrow. I'm excited about that last night. Miss TJ in Ohio, Miss Kathleen, I've said that. Freddie Sherman, thank you so much. Harrison Mills, Mr. Ismail, thank you so much. A regional director just joining us, Miss Luana Pinedo. Last night was an amazing night last night. How many guys got blessed last night? 2.5 hours again. If they were, I don't know what you guys were doing what was so important last night that you guys can be on there? Nothing. I'm gonna tell you something. Last night was such an amazing night. Last night was such an amazing night. You wouldn't have believed it. Even when I tell you, you still won't believe it because you weren't there to experience it. Now, what in the blankety blank were you doing last night that you cannot be on here? Yeah, I know. And that's why you're still stuck in that same position. Remember, I've been saying all year long, some of y'all ain't gonna make it to 2021 with me. You'll make it in the business, but not with me. Because you ain't learning jack. You ain't improving yourself. Last night, we had nothing but red apples, red apple after red apple, one green apple. Matter of fact, it was so powerful last night. I mean, think about it. How many SVPs making calls that you watched them fail? And I haven't failed at all in 3 weeks. Now, watch this. Last night was so amazing that we're making phone calls and everybody's chiming in, talking to everybody. I get a text message. A guy I prospected a year and a half ago up in Charlotte, works American Airlines, text me out of nowhere. And I said, look at this text. Miss Thomas, I can't get you off my mind. A year and a half ago, you impressed me, personal development. And because of you, I started a little business. Because of you, my mindset's changed. Because of you, I want you to be my mentor. And I'm sitting there looking at the text I read everybody. I said, wow, this is amazing. I said, let's do this. We're doing a live call. Let me call him. Got him on the phone, had him sign up within 3 minutes of the conversation. It was 2 minutes and 42 seconds. 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Let me say it again. 2 minutes and 42 seconds into the phone call. Hey man, how you doing? Hey, all I said to him, he listened, I got my answer. That's wonderful. Now he's talking 2.5. I said, great. I said, now let me ask you a question. Are you ready to get started? That's all I said to him. He's already saw it a year and a half ago. Are you ready? Are you now ready to get started? I don't mentor nobody in my, let's say, he said, yes. I said, will that be Visa or MasterCard? Which one? He said, I got both. I said, so go grab one. Go grab one. Go grab one. Go grab one. I said, Mr. Tash Ismail, you on that? Hey, he's yours. Sign him up. Get off the phone, go sign him up. Miss Ismail, talk for a minute, and then you introduce Mr. Dean Tarrolly. I got to go open my front door. I got my housekeeper here. So Miss Ismail, to complete the story and then introduce our guest speaker, Mr. Dean Tarrolly, I got to go get to the front door to my housekeeper.
Al, just letting you know I'm on.
Yes, sir. I saw you. Miss Ismail.
Yes, sir.
Tell the rest of the story. And then introduce Mr. Dean Tarrolly.
All right, guys. So good morning.
Hurry.
So last night, the rest of the story, basically, as soon as Mr. Thomas talked to him and he was just like, Ms. Ismail, do you have the website ready? And he had me call him, literally put him in the system within a couple of minutes. And he was just really, really, really excited to be learning from Mr. Thomas and stuff. And we have an appointment today to get him launched and everything. And he's just super, super, super excited. So I'll go ahead and introduce our guest speaker for today so we don't take any more time from that. So we all know and love this gentleman. He is a regional vice president out of California. And for those of you that don't know, that's basically the second highest position in the company. He is so much fun to be around. He's such an amazing father, such an amazing mentor. One thing that I love about him so much is that he is so down to earth. So down to earth. So if you've talked to him before, you know that about him. And he knows the compensation plan in and out. He's been asked to train internationally on our Zoom webinars that the company holds in front of tens of thousands of people. So without further ado, please help me welcome Regional Vice President, Mr. Dean Tarrolly. The call is yours.
Natasha, thank you so much. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you and Al, our friendship, you guys. So apologies. I'm in a different spot in the house. And, that sometimes happens with this quarantining and living and working from home. And it's a little crazy. And I know that you guys all know what I'm talking about, man. This is, first of all, let me just start. I hope you guys are all safe. I hope everybody is happy, healthy, 6 feet away from everyone, if that's what you want to do, hugging on everyone, if that's what you want to do. You do what you want and need to do that works for you. I am not a doctor. I don't play one on TV, have never played one on TV. So, but you guys, we're in crazy times. This is the theme of of 2020. And I have something to go over with you guys today that I hope is going to help. And it might be something that you've seen, and it might be something that you've heard before, but it's something that I don't think people apply. And if they apply it, I think that they get really good results. So what I'm going to do, before I dive into this, I'm going to hang tight because I want to make sure that Mr. Thomas is on for this. I know that he had somebody or something happen at the door, I heard. So in the meantime, what I want you to know is the entire idea behind, oh, here he is. Okay, great. The entire idea behind what Al does with these calls, let me just tell you guys, and I'm not trying to speak for him, but I know him and I know the leader that he is and how much he cares about his team, how much he cares about developing leaders. By the way, Al cares about everyone, but let me be clear. Al cares about everyone, but Al cares about developing leaders who want to be developed. Like if you don't want to be developed, he's still going to give you the information because that's the person that he is. But he wants to develop leaders who want to be developed. And the problem with that is most people love the idea of becoming a leader. Right? It just sounds, have a huge team, be a person of influence, help impact people's lives, right? But very few people, now I didn't say none, but very few people are willing to do the things that are required to develop into a leader when no one is watching. Athletes are famous to talk about this. By the way, when I got great on the court when no one was on the court, because I was shooting when no one was around. I was up when everyone was sleeping. If you guys find yourself in those positions, by the way, you're on your way to something big. You find yourself, you're the only one in the group reading the books that Al or Natasha or any of the leaders are talking about, Julian, any of the leaders, Kings, any of them. And you're doing that, but your team isn't doing it. You're probably onto something big, right? So, just remember I said this, you guys, and I kind of like some cliches. There's cliches. Oh, it's so cliche. There's some of them I really like. Here's one of them. You want it? SVP isn't for the chosen few. It's for the few that choose. SVP is not for the chosen few. Oh, he was so lucky. She had everything in line to, no, that's not how it works. SVP is not for the chosen few. It's for the few that choose. Right? So what I want to go over with you guys, this is not going to be the easiest thing for me to do because I'm going to be drawing on the screen. Okay. I'm going to be drawing on the screen. Mario just said 5% thinkers that, I have a screenshot. I have a screenshot of a sign outside of a It's outside of a place of business. And here's what the screenshot is. It's one of those signs. You guys know the signs. I want to try to get your attention. You want to know the signs? You know the signs where they take like plastic letters and they fit them in and they make a sign. You know what I'm talking about? It's lit from the back. Like they're an old sign. Well, here's what the sign says. It says, okay, you got to follow this. Here's what the sign says. It says, be careful when you follow the masses. Sometimes the M is silent. I'll let you guys figure that out. Okay. I'm going to do this, you guys. I'm going to draw something out for you. And I know you've seen it, but I don't know if you've seen it quite like this. So you got to be really patient with me because drawing on a PowerPoint is like really not all that easy. It's actually, yeah, it's just not that easy. Okay. Hang on one second here. So let me bring this up and I am going to talk to you guys about the types of people to talk to. So here goes. Because you know what? We've covered a lot. We've covered a lot of stuff. So check this out. Here goes. Hey, Natasha, can you just tell me, do you see a blank white screen?
Yes.
Perfect. Oh, cool. You can talk to me. Okay, great. So here goes. So check this out. I'm going to do my best. You guys are not allowed to judge. You are not allowed to judge my leadership based on my ability or inability to write and draw on a PowerPoint. That's the one caveat. I'm not open to that. I'm not open to that coaching. So here goes. Oh, hang on. There we go. Now, I'm hoping that this is going to make sense to you guys. Going to one of my many books. And I was thinking about all the stuff that I've covered with you guys. And over the course of these months, we've covered a lot of territory, like a lot. And that's why, you know, I talked to Al, I tell him, I was like, man, I hope it was effective, these training sessions and coachings, but I hope that people take notes because, I mean, you guys have heard me say, we can't remember the stuff that our spouse asked us to do 20 minutes ago. How are you going to commit a training to memory? And the idea is to build a book of knowledge.
I have a question. Mr. Dean Tarrolly, will you repeat that again? You're hoping that they're taking what, sir?
I said, I'm hoping that they're taking notes.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I hope that they take notes because, like, you guys, why would you commit your future to memory? Like, should we all have good memories? Yeah, but we're talking about a business plan interlocked with a life plan through this company that can do some amazing things that a job would. By the way, you know what? You guys, people take notes at their job for an hourly paycheck. Why would you not take notes on your job to one day build a fortune? So anyway, enough said. So I can't make you take notes. I'm not, you know, if you want to, great. If you don't, that's completely up to you. So here we go. You guys have heard the 4 personality types. So here we go. Be kind, because it's not easy to write. So hold on. We have sharks, and you're going to have to really be patient. But once I get this all drawn out, we're going to have some fun. We have sharks, and you have to put it in the exact place where I'm putting it. We have dolphins. We have urchins. That's URCHIN. Sorry, I'm not going to try to fix it. You can see it. Urchins and whales. Okay. So we're just going to take a second. And you have to draw it in the boxes exactly where I've written them. And there's a reason why. So let's talk about this for a second. Okay. Just this right now. Some of you have heard this. Many of you have. In fact, let me do this. Just by a show of hands, who's heard whales, dolphins, sharks, and urchins before? Okay, cool. Like a lot of you have. Okay, maybe not everyone, but a lot of you. Okay, cool. Now, let's talk about this for one quick second. This is simply a way to identify the type of personality that someone is. This is a way to identify their dominant. Everybody has kind of a dominant and a secondary type of personality. So here's what they are in a nutshell, real quick. Dolphins are fun. They are driven by fun. Like if they're not having fun, they're out. It doesn't even matter what it is. They may not even really understand it, but if they're having fun, they're in. Okay. How does that relate to ACN? Somebody sees a presentation. They hear Mr. Thomas and his laugh and having fun and all that stuff. And good morning. And he's a fun guy. And they're like this. So they're like, I don't even really understand this business and residual income thing, but you guys are having so much fun. Like, when's the next meeting? Like, this is kind of fun. That's it. So they are motivated. They are driven by fun activities. You know what dolphins love? They love the team meetings. They love the team rallies at the national. They love walking into the arena and it's like, oh my God, this is so great. This is like a game, right? Dolphins. Urchins are like this: gigabyte, megawatt, download speed, comp plan, percentage, residual. Yeah, I got to get in and I got to get the information. Information, information ecstasy. They got to get the they got to get in, and that's just, they're like, it's how they're wired, right? And by the way, no pun intended, it's how they're wired. They got to have that. Yeah, Dave Culver. Dave Culver's a bit of an urchin. Details. Give me the last detail of the very last thing. That's how they're wired. That's what gets them juiced. See, what we're trying to find out right now, I've never really said it like this. What gets someone juiced? Meaning what gets them excited in their own way? Now, a lot of times an urchin, you may not see the emotion on their face because that's just not how they operate, right? But they could be super excited inside, because let me tell you something, an urchin in ACN, when they learn about all the different stuff that they can be an urchin about, this is like a playground for them with all the services, all the stuff, all the states, all the countries, all the comp plans, oh my God, it's like a playground. So that's a dolphin, that's an urchin. A whale. Whales are charity. Whales are save the world. Whales are project feeding kids. Whales are the Ronald McDonald House. Whales are, how can I help you? Whales are, I can get your family and your out of the situation that you're in. Whales are, we can help put together a plan that will fund the kids' college education. So when you find someone who's predominantly a whale, it's all about giving. Now people go, I'm a whale. Really? Look, everybody has a little bit of all four personality types, but as a dominant, you got to really understand that whales are a special group. They're all special, but people love to claim that they're whales. That's not really their dominant trait, but it's a great trait. And by the way, if someone is a whale personality, man, you found it. You can't get to the top of the company unless you help others. It's not possible, because you're not going to get to the position of senior vice president without helping people get promoted through the company and the comp plan. And then the last one is sharks. Oh man. So sharks, do not get the wrong impression of the word shark. I am not talking about Jaws and cue the music. This is not like I'm trying to eat everybody up. A shark is like, they kind of think like slick, trying to get past. That's not what a shark is. Let me explain what a shark is. And I hope that this helps you guys. A shark is an A-type personality. Oh, there's my daughter. A shark is an A-type personality. A shark is success driven. Hang on one second, you guys, don't move. You're going to see real life happen right now. Mr. Thomas knows me, and one thing I can't do is like not. Oh, so my daughter calls me, I call her back, and it goes right to voicemail. How does that happen? Someone explain that to me. Some urchin has to explain how my daughter just called me, and I call her right back, and it goes right to voicemail. My kid just put me into voicemail. Hang on a minute. Mr. Thomas, I guess this means like this is really family. Okay, Antonia. Oh my God. All right, I'm texting her. That's the world we live in. I'm texting my daughter from the office to her room. Crazy. Okay, hang on. I'm not losing my train of thought. If you guys know me, I'm pretty good at bringing it back around. I'm in the office. Okay, cool.
Sir, that's the world we live in.
Yes, sir. Okay, cool. You guys, here we go. So sharks are driven. Sharks are success oriented. Sharks want proof. Sharks want to lead. Sharks are the business owner. That's a shark. It's not a bad thing. It's a great thing. Look, let me tell you something. You want to go RVP? Who wants to go RVP on the call? For real. I know it's a totally silly rhetorical question. Everybody who's not an RVP raises their hand. I want to go RVP. I'm going to tell you how to go RVP. Find a shark in 4 separate groups. Let me be the first to congratulate you on your promotion to regional vice president, because they're going to drive their business because that's how they're wired. They want to succeed. That's what juices them. So now that we understand the 4 personality types, shark, dolphin, whale, and urchin, this is tremendously important information. And I know other people cover it, but I'm telling you, they gloss over it. And they don't really dive into this. Because when you're talking to somebody about the business and you're sharing the opportunity with them, if you can look, a key, what, Al, because I know we can't unmute everybody. What language does Akiko speak?
Japanese.
Okay. I could not have a conversation with her. Why? Because I don't speak Japanese. I don't speak Japanese. We're not talking the same language. But if I understood Japanese, she could give me a language and color my world with I'm sure and I know it's an amazing language. I just don't know it. Now I can speak a little bit of Spanish. If some of you don't speak Spanish, and I do speak a little bit of Spanish, I can have a basic conversation with somebody who speaks Spanish, right? Let me give you an example. Ahora mismo nuestra compañía va a entrar en todos los países que hablan español. Entonces, las personas que construyen un gran equipo antes de todos los países que hablan español abierto para negocios es un tiempo increíble para esta persona. Okay? Now, here's what I know about that. Some of you understood what I just said. Some of you didn't, based on, and by the way, even though you guys some of you speak Spanish, you're like, dude, that's like 3rd grade Spanish, but I'm doing my best. So give me a break. But the point is this. Watch this. You guys, I want to get you paid. If you can figure out the personality type of the person you are talking with, and you can start to speak their language, they're going to be more open and receptive to what it is you have to share because they will relate to you. See, if you are a shark and you are talking to a whale, those are 2 ships passing in the night, man. And the whale is so nice, they're not going to say anything about, well, I don't want all this money stuff, money. That's kind of like weirding me out right now. Right? But if you figure out their personality type, I'm going to talk about that before we end. If you can figure that out, what happens is you're removing a huge barrier for anybody deciding to join your team, follow, and sign up with you. Okay, so I'm not referring right now to the talent that Mr. Thomas has in being able to get someone after seeing a video and a quick conversation to get started. The window of time that we're in, there's a hint of desperation in the world right now that people need to do something. And he understands that. So he's like, look, cut to the chase. Here's what we're doing. Da, da, da. Let me have it. But you know what he's done? Write this word down. Write this word down, because this is, I'm kind of going a little bit out of order, but based on what I just shared with you with Mr. Thomas, here's what you need to write down. The key is rapport. Building rapport. REPOIRE, building rapport. How quickly can you build rapport with someone? Well, someone with Mr. Thomas's background, he can do that very quickly. Rapport can be built very quickly. Some people it takes a little longer, but I'm going to tell you this. If you understand their personality type and what drives them and how they operate, you can build rapport very quickly. So this is a little bit next level. So here we go. I'm going to go back to the screen, and now we're going to dive into this for a couple of minutes. And here goes. Okay. Stand by. Now, so we have sharks, dolphins, whales, and urchins. So this is the really cool part. So check this out. How are these four personality types put together? Meaning how do they work? So here we go. So this is pretty cool. Watch this. Here goes. You guys are getting one of the hints that the leaders know about. What does this mean? Here we go. Hope you guys all have that written down. Sharks and dolphins operate fast. They're fast decision makers. Their business can go fast. They want to accomplish things quickly. They want to learn quickly. They want to get a result quickly. Urchins and whales tend to be slower. There's a little more methodical way to how they work. Urchins and whales tend to have more process driven, right? So let me just do this really quick. Hang on. Does this make sense, everybody? Yes or no? Okay, cool. So if you figured out that someone is a shark or a dolphin, they have more of a propensity to move quickly through whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's fun, they want a result. And the urchins and the whales, they're a little more methodical. So watch this, you guys. Let's say I'm a whale and you're trying to push me to get qualified. You're trying to push me to sign up. You're trying to push me into an event. You're trying to push me into something. You're going to get resistance from me. And it's not that I don't like you. It's just not how I'm wired. It's not how I'm wired. You're trying to connect dots that are not connectable yet. Okay? And if for a shark, if you don't help them get a result quickly, guess what they're doing? They're onto something else. You know, if you're if you're slow, if you're screwing around with a shark that says, look, tell me what to do. I don't have a lot of time. Al, I do not have a lot of time. I do want to do this with you. Let's get this done. Well, let me show you the websites and let me show you this training. No, figure out the services, get them to agree. Show them by the way, watch this for a shark, show them the result of their action before they take it. This is very important stuff. Show them the result of their action before they take it. You better know the comp plan. You better know the bonuses. If I'm talking to Al Thomas and Al's like, Dean, look, because he's a shark, and I go, Al, look, I want to help you get this first $75 bonus. And Al's already made a ton of money. He's like, Dean, $75. That does not. I said, I understand, Al. $75 is not a big deal to you. I get it. But it's proof that the system works. And I know that you, as a successful business person, you're all about getting a result. So if you and I can get you a $75 bonus in the first hour, if you make 75, I know you can make 750. And if you make 750, I know you can make 7,500. We're just going to scale your business. But I can't help you get to 7,500 if I can't help you make 75. Now he's like, okay, let's do it. Let's get it done. Everybody understand that conversation? Okay, cool. Oh my God, did I just sound like Byron Nelson? I'm frightened. We all understand that conversation. Byron goes, I don't talk fast. You listen slow, whatever. Anyway. So here we go. Let me go back. So now check this out. And we're almost done, you guys. We're almost done today. You'll be, you guys will be done with me. Okay, cool. So sharks and dolphins, fast. Urchins and whales, slow. Now this is the fun part. Check this out. Here we go. Let me get here. And sharks and urchins operate on facts. Whoops. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Ay. Hang on, guys. Sharks and dolphins operate on facts. Whoops, got the wrong color. Hi, Antonia. Antonia, you called me and I called you back.
I know. I was on the phone with Grandma.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I'm talking with Mr. Thomas and his team.
Really exciting news.
Okay. I want to hear the exciting news, but I'm talking with Mr. Thomas and his team. Is it something you can just share really quick?
Yeah.
While I'm trying to write the word facts here?
Yeah. So you know how I have the highest grade in my English class?
Yes.
I just turned in my essay and my teacher told me that I have the highest grade out of all of her students.
My daughter just found out she has the highest grade out of there. Come say hi to Al. You just There's my reason why.
Haven't seen you since the Bahamas.
He saw you in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Okay. She got the highest grade out of every student in her English class. That's pretty cool.
No, not in my
Congratulations.
class. All of her
I'm saying, and out of all of her,
150
out of 150 students,
I have the highest grade.
I'm very proud of you.
I have a 99.3%.
I'm very proud of you. She's doing a happy dance over there. Facts. Okay, watch this. You guys check this out. Here's the balance of this, and then you can take a picture of this, and then I'll be done sharing my screen. You guys, I'm telling you right now, this little screen that you guys have is gold if you use it. You don't use it, doesn't matter. This was just 45 minutes that we're hanging out for, whatever. So what does this say? 4 personality types: sharks, dolphins, urchins, and whales. You understand what those are. Sharks and dolphins operate quickly. They're processed quickly. They need to be quick. They relate to that. Urchins and whales are slow. There's more methodical. There's more of a process, and you have to embrace that. Sharks and urchins work on facts. They want the facts. Comp plan, right? So let's say you're talking about the comp plan with a shark. Get to it fast. I want the facts. Let's say you're talking about the comp plan with an urchin. I want the facts. I got to marinate on this, man. Whoa, I got to dive into these numbers, blah, blah, blah. Right? Dolphins and whales, okay? They work on emotion. This feels good. It feels good to give back. It feels good being around a fun group of people. Al's happy hour, that's fun, man. You guys are doing, where does the business start and the fun stop and vice versa? Well, it's all mixed in together, right? So whales, they might be a little slow in their decision-making or movement, but they're based on emotion. So you just want to be able to set time frames with these people based on their personality. And if you push in and out of those time frames, that becomes a challenge. Like, look, I can tell you right now, even though someone signs up really quickly and Mr. Thomas is a master at this, I can promise you that if someone doesn't get together and get to know that person based on their personality type, he's already nodding his head. That could be a very short-lived business partner. But if they get started and he figures that out, it finds out a little bit about the person, they are going to celebrate the decision they made. Let me say that again. They will celebrate the decision they made because of the screen that you're looking at right now. It's like, I knew I made a good decision. This is awesome, man. I'm so happy I did this with you guys. Nothing better than having somebody say that to you. So I hope everybody got the screenshot because I'm getting rid of it. Okay. So everybody got it? Everybody got it? Okay, cool. And we're done. Okay, cool. So I wanted to share that with you guys because one of the things that I realize is that people can go after these goals, they can go after these positions, they can go after this stuff. But the problem is this: we're trying to fix a Lamborghini with a screwdriver and a hammer. Now, you ain't got the right tools. You got to have the right tools to fix the vehicle that you're in. What's the vehicle that you're in? ACN. What's the goal? Time freedom, serve other people, residual income, get time back. All your reasons why. Well, if you don't have the right tools to do what it is that you're setting out to do, your job is going to be difficult, if not impossible. But with the right tools, now look, you guys, here's your work. Ready? So let me just tell you your work right now. Your work right now is to get good at doing this. Listening to people, conversing, but not interviewing. Talking with someone, Carolyn, there's Carolyn. Carolyn, tell me about yourself. Tell me about your family. Tell me about your this. Tell me about your that. Tell me about your occupation. Tell me about your, what do you do for fun? Like, do we want to know all those things, form and all that stuff? Yeah, but you got to make it conversational. Here's one of the things I like to say to people. Can Caroline, can she unmute herself or no? I see you right there. So, or maybe Natasha, can you unmute Caroline Baker? Okay, cool. Hey, so Caroline, so let's say you and I are getting to know each other. And I would say, hey, Caroline, so is it Caroline? Wait, you're muted again. You're muted. Can you unmute yourself? Okay, there we go. Okay, perfect. So if I said, is it Caroline?
Yes.
Okay, so if I said, hey, Caroline, so quick question, and just for fun, if you had more time and you had more money, and I don't mean like Bill Gates or Oprah or anything crazy, I just mean like you're good, like you're solid, you're good. You had more time, you had more money. What would you be doing? Like, what do you love to do?
Continue to help others. So
Awesome. That's great. That's awesome. So how about for you? Like, do you like to travel, or have you ever wanted to like take up writing or sculpting, or maybe go back, continue education? Like what things are important to you? Like, what do you love to do?
Absolutely. I love traveling. I've been to
Okay, watch this,
Japan.
you guys. Watch what I do. I'm sorry to interrupt. Watch what I do. So go ahead. So go on. So I want you guys to hear my conversation. So Carolyn, you had more time and more money. You said traveling. What else?
I'm currently writing a book.
No way.
So, yes.
What are you writing a book about?
My past. It's part of I do counseling for youth.
Uh-huh.
So it's part of my growing up, my childhood experience.
Oh my God, that's amazing. How far are you into your book?
3 chapters. I'm not a good writer. I block a lot, but through personal development, I'm learning how to.
Oh, that's awesome.
Get it going.
So writing is obviously super important. It's a project you're doing, and you would want to travel. So question for, where do you live?
Currently in New Mexico.
Okay, gotcha. So you are on your way to the Albuquerque airport. You are getting in line at American Airlines. You are in the first class line. Where are you going?
I'm going to, I want to go back to Japan. I want to go back to Aviano, Italy.
Okay, so you want to go to Japan and you want to go to Aviano.
Yes.
Okay, here's my question. For how long?
With Japan forever. It's the most beautiful place I've ever been. If I could stay there forever, I would.
That's so funny. I got a really good friend named Akiko over there. You guys would be, oh, she's so great. Okay. So here's my question for you. How would you feel if you knew that trip was tomorrow and you didn't have to worry about it financially? Would you be good?
Yes.
How excited would you be?
Absolutely excited.
Would you be jumping around and everything?
Yes.
See, me too. So
I get on red eye.
Absolutely. So the reason that I bring that up to you is when we launch your business, that's a big goal. So when we launch your business, I want to help you do everything I can to help you get finances out of the way so you can finish your book and do some of the traveling that's going to be fulfilling for you, right? That's why we do this. You ready to get started?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, done. The reason I say that, you guys, is I want to get a sense of the type of person that she is by talking about her reason why. When I find out what kind of person she is, and when you as a leader have that information, you've got something golden. Because if her business gets off track and I need to get her back on track, what am I going to remind her of? Her reason why we signed up in this. What's the goal? And not your goal. You guys watch this. This is important stuff. And then I'm done. It's not your goal. It's our goal. It's our goal. It's never your business. It's our business. It's never your team. It's our team. And then people don't feel alone in building this business. They know that you're right there every step of the way. So anyway, you guys, I hope that if you guys can apply this idea of learning how to learning the personality types, how they work, and you can take that shortcut, you're going to be able to build rapport with people very quickly, and they're going to want to be a part of what it is that you're doing because you are speaking their language. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. So I hope it was helpful.
Wow, Mr. Dean Tarrolly, that was amazing. I'm gonna tell you something. I learned something today too. I've seen the display before, but never the facts, the fast, the slow, and the emotional. I learned something, and I took a snapshot of it. I'm gonna use it because that was a blessing for me. I don't know about anybody else, but I always take notes, and that was amazing. I never saw that added on to it. So, sir, thank you. Here again, you see what I'm talking about, the journals, and you're digging in one of your old journals. And it's amazing how people get on this call month after month, day after day, and don't have a journal, don't write nothing down, and they wonder. I love it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Can we all show Mr. Dean Tarrolly some love? Can we show him some love? Man, that was good. I love the idea, the facts, the emotions. I like that. Can we show him, come on, everybody. He'll be back with us next Thursday. It'll be the last call we do next Thursday. That's the day before Christmas. And so we're going to have him back next Thursday again. So we want to thank him. Let's show him some love. That was powerful. Well, I don't know about the rest of them. I'm going to say this. I got something. I learned something. And I thank you for that. And I love the idea. Be careful of following the masses. Take the M out of it in front of the. All right. I got 4 things today from you, my friend. I thank you. I got 4 things. I don't know about the rest of them, but I got a blessing out of it. That is so powerful. Thank you, sir. We're gonna let you get to your daughter. Everybody, hold on just a second. I got a little treat for everybody. If you hold on a second, I don't want to hold him up from his daughter.
No, you're good. So you're good.
We're good. Okay, we want to thank you. Hey, Mr. Jason, I see our new IBO that we signed up last night. Mr. Jason, unmute your phone. I want you to share a little bit. Come on, show Mr. Dean Tarrolly some more love. Thank you, Mr. Chris King. Thank you, Mr. Payon. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Mario. All right. Whoa. Hey, Jason, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. How you doing?
Man, I want to thank you. Hey, I want you to concur with what happened last night. Will you tell everybody what happened last night? I mean, it was amazing that you called me and I was doing this call and I got you on the call. You had no idea you were in front of lots of people and I did that, but tell everybody how that call went last night. So they don't think it was a setup. If they weren't on it last night, they can't see it. I'm not showing it nowhere, but they missed it. And I don't understand why. If you're not a senior vice president, you should have been on there. And maybe that's why you're not one. Hello. Anyway, tell everybody what happened last night, sir. Mr. Mario was on there last night. Mr. Jason, share with everybody. Come on, man.
Okay. He just had crossed my mind yesterday. And every now and then I always think about how, something he said to me, because it's strange how we even met.
Tell everybody first of all, tell everybody how we met and how long ago it was.
Disappointingly,
even though they miss a big blessing.
Yeah.
I missed it 3 days, 3 weekends, 3 Wednesdays. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
Tell everybody the story.
Okay. We were sitting next to each other at first class going to Vegas out of Charlotte. And typically I don't talk to anybody when I'm on a plane. I put my headphones on and I zone out. But
so we're in broke class together. Go ahead.
So we got to talking and he started picking my brain and it was just it stuck with me. And, you know what I mean? I had a father growing up, but it's just the things that he talked to me about, it was powerful. When we talked about it and the questions he asked me, I could tell the type of person he was because he was trying to see where my mindset was. And it was just crazy how we met. And it's like the things that he talked about. He told me about the 95% and the 5%. And, you know, you need to think like this if you don't want to be like this. And it just stuck with me. And last night he had crossed my mind. So I sent him a text. And literally, like you said, he's a shark. He moves quick. He processes quick. So he got on the phone. He was like, hey, Jason, of course, you know how he gets. He's very animated when he's on the phone with you. So we got on the phone and we started talking, and he said, listen, do this. We're going to set this thing up. Are you ready? I say, yeah. I mean, that's just how you got to be with him. It was one of those things. And I spoke to Natasha. She's a great person. And, you know, we set it up literally in a few minutes. And it was just good. Like, I'm excited. I just need to focus on doing this time because, like he said, it's been 1.5 years since I've seen him. Was it that long?
Yeah, it was a year. It was back in January. I looked on my messages, and it was back in January when we last talked of last year. So It's been over 1.5 years, and we picked up from where we left off. When he texted me, I called him and he said, "Man, I want you as my mentor. I got that. You know, I've been thinking about you. I told my girl about you. I can't. You know, I started a little business, but I need." And I said, "Jason, that's all great and fine and dandy." I said, "Man, are you ready to get started?" That's all I said to him. He goes, yeah. I go, would that be Visa or would that be MasterCard? He goes, I got whichever one. I go grab one of them. And I said, Mr. Tasha Ismail, I'm going to give this here, take him. Get him on the phone, get him signed up. And then she got off the phone, got him signed up, got back on, said he's in the system. And I said, great. So now we got time this later today to get him set up his services, to get him qualified, to go through his list and launch him. What am I trying to show you folks? You guys that missed out the last couple of Wednesday nights, I don't know what the heck you're doing that's so doggone important. You're not even a senior vice president to learn how to know. That's probably why you're not one, because you're not listening and learning. And I did something I haven't did in many years for three Wednesdays in a row. And those that got on there got a blessing. Those of you missed it, it's understandable where you're at. I hate to say it that way, but it's the truth. I don't know, because if you got on there, you'd have learned how to make phone calls and get people signed. We had 5 red apples. Matter of fact, we got another lady, Sam Foster's on here. He wasn't even on the call last night. He had to go to church, and she's signing up tomorrow. I mean, we haven't called, one after another, and this is right on the spot, folks. Y'all ain't never did nothing like this, but you didn't come to learn. Anyway, Mr. Jason, I'm gonna give you a call back in about 10 minutes, sir. We're gonna chit chat a little bit. And I know you got another call with Mr. Tasha Ismail for your service, but I'm gonna call you back about 10 minutes after the call's over. And I'm so glad you got him. Matter of fact, I just texted him and said, man, get on the call. You got Zoom? Yeah, I got it. I said, be on the call in the morning. Okay, I'll be on there. Now I just texted him, hey, the call's going on in 11 minutes. He said, all right, I'll be on there. Because why? My job is to mentor. Those are the coachable. It's amazing. Some of you got so far, but you can't go no higher because you can't be mentored. You're so stuck on what you think you know. And that's why you can't go where I'm going to go in 2021. You'll always be an RD and RVP or what, I don't know which position, because you're not learning nothing. You're just still using old ways of what you used to do. I did something that done in years and I know it works. And that's why we had so much success in the last 3 Wednesdays. They're asking me to do another, maybe next year. I don't know. Come on. No, because see, those that got it, got the blessings and they watch them move it through the ranks, watch their checks move up with commas in them. And the rest of you still be stuck with 0 commas. But anyway, Mr. Jason, thank you so much. I'll give you a call back in a few minutes. What does your girlfriend do? Oh, you're muted. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll talk to you in about 10 minutes. I'll give you a call after the call's over. So thank you so much for jumping on today. You know, I wanted him on here for you guys to hear from him, not only what I said. Yeah, Miss Thomas, yeah, it didn't go. Yeah, it did. That's why I have him on here. And that's why Miss Ismail talk about it. And then tomorrow night on the Al's Happy Hour, I want the folks that were on here with me the first, all 3 weeks, all 3 Wednesdays, those folks that were on here, I want you to come on tomorrow night's Al's Happy Hour and give a testimony of what you learned and watch how many more customers and IBOs you guys got. I mean, I had another gentleman got 14 services, just like that. But then again, you missed it. You're blessed. Thank you, Mr. Jason. I'll give you a call back, sir, in about 10 minutes. Everybody, it's been a great, great, great call today with Mr. Dean Tarrolly. Can you guys either give him a text or something, let him know how great we appreciate him. He'll be back on us next Thursday. Tonight, the 1 through 10 is tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Coast time. Tomorrow morning, Mr. Byron Nelson will be with us tomorrow morning. And you know, we over 100, I mean, we're blowing it up with that. And then tomorrow night is Al's happy hour. And then Saturday at 6, we're going to be doing the leadership. And then Saturday night, I'm going to be doing the leadership regional over in Japan, all of the whole island. They got different time zones. So that's going to be powerful too. But here again, why would Japan want me? Maybe I might know a little bit more than you know. What do you think? You might want to follow more stuff that we do here and be a part of it. And maybe your position will change, your income will change, your attitude will change, and your altitude will also change. With that, I will thank everybody to call today. We'll see everybody tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Coast time. Get your guest on here. We want to thank you. And